defense by TLO, now pushing ahead, trying to contain the advance from Drewbie. Drewbie working out of 3 bases. Let's check the economy at the moment. Still balanced, though Drewbie has a lot more SCVs, but as you can see, the map is getting controlled by TLO. He has both Xel'Naga watchtowers. He has like what, a quarter of the map contained at the moment, and he's trying to just make sure that Drewbie won't be able to move out without him noticing. So well played by TLO. Now a massive boost on the income from Drewbie, as you guys can see. Look at that massive boost there. This Roach was just trying to keep tabs all by herself. I guess he's gonna get killed really soon. And meanwhile, we're gonna have a big confrontation here. But let's take a look if Drewbie even noticed this place. Okay, now he knows that that place exists, so he needs to do something about that rich mineral field, in my opinion. He can't leave it there happening like that, because, well, he's just allowing TLO to keep playing on this game. And incoming a nice fungal growth from that infestor, backed up by a big wave of roaches, infestors and zerglings surrounding everything that moves here. Look at how fast they're melting that Marine Marauder ball, and the siege tanks are just pinned here on the Xel'Naga watchtower, and there's not much for them to do. They're just stranded there trying to send some blasts up the ramp into destroying the roaches that were poking at it. And actually one siege tank survived, and a small group of marines and marauders was able to resist that roach advance, and now preparing another drop. Drewbie, is it going to be on the main? Yeah, it's going to be on the main base. Meanwhile, the siege tank finally destroyed by the roach, but it was poking and blasting at those static defenses at that spine crawler. Massive drop into the main base of TLO. Big fungal growth right on top, and now incoming all of those infestors backed up by roaches, melting away with the acid all the units that are standing in the ground. Meanwhile, there's no infested Terrans to try shooting at those medivacs. Would be an idea, but I guess that the infestors are just drained of energy and is just trying to keep it to have more fungal growth play. And nice fend off here, defending all the units that were advancing. Medivacs have to pull back once again, saved 4 marauders there, and now we're gonna have a massive assault once again here. And notice how he's just shooing away all those overlords from TLO while he establishes 4th base as well. Meanwhile, there's a big group of zerglings roaming around on the opposite side of the base while he picks up his 5th base. Whoa, TLO going for a very heavy macro play. He's just going wild after those bases and already going for the 5th base while he already has Ultralisks out, so pretty impressive here. Infestation pit going on there as well, and he actually got his hive on his natural expo. Bit risky, but hey, risk pays off, so he might be able to benefit from it later on. Big face-off once again here against that Ultralisk. Didn't got much of a result. Ultralisks are quite effective against armored units, not that good against Marine Marauder balls, I would say. We have a massive face-off ensuing here. Ultralisks backed up by Zerglings were able to fend it away, and meanwhile on this little corner we have this Medivac, but it's completely empty and got destroyed. A small group of Zerglings has been roaming around the bases on the opposite corner of the map, and look at them just trying to poke at some of these units, but I mean, the damage is minimal at the moment. Drewbie getting a lot of buildings built outside of his base, while these Zerglings try to advance and check out what's going on Drewbie's base. And incoming big move here, TLO advancing with Ultralisks and Zerglings once again, trying to remove the front line from Drewbie, trying to reduce the amount of units that he has there, but Drewbie apparently is preparing a big push with Marine Marauders. He's once again moving back into Marine Marauder ball, well, basically M with the Medivacs backing it up. Stim Marines and Marauders. Keep in mind that Stim Marines and Marauders chew away through Ultralisks fairly fast, so you need to be careful, but he has Roaches and Zerglings backing it up, so nice move there by TLO, nice unit composition. Those Ultralisks will be able to destroy the siege tanks really quickly, so it is a nice combo there, even sending Queens up. Whoa, TLO just going mad over this. Queen got killed, and once again the face-off is finished. I was just trying to look for the Ultralisk cavern. I don't think I found it yet. Can't be that far away. Baneling's Nest now getting built, and there's the Ultralisk cavern on the Natural Expo, and I saw the infestation pit somewhere as well, but I think I already showed it to you guys. And now Baneling's Nest getting produced, so we're gonna have Banelings to counter that big Marine Marauder ball that Drewbie transitioned into once again, while TLO going completely bonkers on the hatcheries and getting what is now his 5th hatchery, because the one that was his 4th got destroyed there. And apparently you're gonna have a nice face-off now, transitioning and moving the confrontation into the opposite side of the map. As you can see, 2 Medivacs loaded with Marauders, yeah, all Marauders, getting ready to make a drop on the base, the most recent and fresh base from TLO. There it is, not even built yet, but apparently TLO was aware of that. He spotted with the units that he left on that base up north, and sending some Ultralisks backed up by Roaches and Infestors, while we have a massive confrontation advancing here into the Natural Expo of TLO. Now we just changed direction into the rich mineral field. Huge blasts going on there and destroying his rich mineral field that has been working out for so long. So nice move here by Drewbie. A big bulk of Marines and Marauders advancing there, backed up by a single siege tank. And TLO just losing another base, so he's working out of 4 bases now, but only actually 3 of them being effective on the mineral count. This one is basically exhausted, while he sends another small group of Zerglings trying to get us around there, but I mean, they can't confront these forces with 2 assault. And another drop getting ready. No, just a single Medivac empty, but meanwhile at the same time he advances with 2 more Medivacs into the main base. So big drop here, lots of Marauders trying to confront this Ultralisks. A lot of units coming, infested Terrans getting hatched as well to destroy the Medivacs, and look at how fast that group went down, and losing one of the Medivacs as well. Apparently Drewbie is just moving here on the south side. He's preparing himself to start destroying the most recent bases from TLO, and in trade TLO advancing with his Ultralisks onto the base of Drewbie. I'm gonna have to use here the picture-in-picture screen, or else I won't be able to control all of this. And there's a big push here with a lot of Overlords flying over the base, probably trying to attract some of Drewbie forces, thinking that TLO is gonna make a drop. And here they are, lots of Ultralisks destroying all the buildings, while Drewbie counters with a big push onto the Natural Expo, focusing fire on the hive. Look at how many units he has here. This is gonna be just complete havoc, just no chance. But both players are just trading bases at the moment, so I guess we're in a race, seeing who gets this thing destroyed first. And look at this blue stream from TLO, just sending all of his units up, wreaking havoc on the Natural Expo from Drewbie, going into those barracks, destroy them one by one. Infestor just hanging there, there's not much for them to do. These 2 Ultralisks are trying to get most of the deal done, and now a small force of Marines and Marauders coming and reinforcing the line from Drewbie on this Natural Expo, trying to contain the push from TLO, and apparently he was able to at least hold it back for a little longer. Fungal Growth on top of all of those units, with the Zerglings trying to get us around, but they actually are not on the proper place. A lot of infested Terrans there, going up the ramp and trying to destroy as much as possible, and it's really hard to actually keep up with all the action going on, and TLO just GG's out of the match. Oh, we just wasn't able to destroy Drewbie's bases as fast as Drewbie was going through his bases. He still had this one, lost this one to Drewbie's forces, and this one as well, and this one as well. And now big Marine, Marauder and Medivac force advancing into this base, and when TLO saw this, I think he just noticed that it was too much and he should just give up, and that was exactly what happened. So well, pretty intense game, fairly long. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, okay? See y'all later, have fun!